Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm so excited. We're going to be doing a get ready with me. I'm getting ready to film the spoilers for the Ice Cream Beauty box. So you're already going to see the Ice Cream Beauty box spoilers before you see this video. So this is just going to be the tutorial basically for the makeup that I'm wearing. So I figured I would just go ahead and film the makeup look for you guys. Hang out, have some girl time, talk about the spoilers. So just really quickly, I am going to go ahead and prime my lid with the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Primer. This stuff is amazing. I love the white one. It really makes any of your eyeshadows that you apply to it pop. And honestly, a little bit of this goes such a long way. And we also got this in one of our Ice Cream Beauty boxes. Honestly, I just love the name brands we've been getting lately in these boxes. It's been like so worth it. And of course, for the November box, I'm absolutely excited for the eyeshadow palette. St. Angel Centers is one of my favorite formulas. Darcy is the owner of St. Angel Centers, and she is just an amazing person. I've gotten the chance to chat with her a bit, and she is just the sweetest person. Truly, that's one of the things that I love about makeup so much is how it brings so many different people together. Okay, so for eyeshadow today, I'm going to go into this Oaklawn palette. This is the Pink Rose palette. This is a Huda Beauty dupe, and this palette is so pretty. I love the pinks and purples in here, so that's what we're going to be using today. And I'm also going to use this liquid eyeshadow, and this is from Chatty Beauty. I just love the shade of this. I believe both of these came out of the Ice Cream Beauty box as well. So first of all, I'm going to go into this shade right here, and this shade is called Serenity, and I'm just going to use this in the transition area. This is just a really pretty like purpley mauve color, and I'm just going to work it up to the eyebrow. So the St. Angel Centers eyeshadow palette is just so stunning to me. My favorite shades in there I think are going to be like the cranberry shades. I love those shades for fall time, especially around Thanksgiving. I just think the whole palette screams fall, and we're going to be able to do a ton of looks out of that palette. I absolutely love the color story of it. That's one thing that I love so much about St. Angel Centers is how different the color stories are. Okay, so switching brushes, I'm going to go into this purple shimmer shade. And this one is called Empowered, and I'm going to put this on the outer corner. Honestly, this palette from Oaklawn is so good. The shimmers in here are beautiful. They really perform very well. They're nice and smooth on the lid. The pigment is so good on these as well. This is really a good palette from them. So now I'm just going to start working the shade into the crease on both sides. And I'm just going to buff it out. That way we don't have any harsh lines. And these shades just buff and blend so nicely. And really quick, before I finish my eyes, I'm going to take my P. Louise Skin. This is the Repair from 2022. And I'm just going to take a couple pumps and apply this to the skin. This I've really been loving on my skin before makeup. I meant to put it on before I started my eyeshadow, but forgot. So we're just going to take a little break and apply this really quickly, just so it has a little bit of time to soak into the skin before we start our foundation. Okay, so switching brushes, I'm going to go into this shade right here. This shade is called Abundance, and I'm just going to put this on the front part of my lid. And I'm just going to pick it up with my finger because I just feel like these shimmers just go so much better with your finger. But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to go right on top with this Chatty Beauty. This is their liquid eyeshadow, and girl, this stuff is gorgeous. I just like to have like a little base under it basically. Of course, anytime I use the applicator directly on the lid, I always wipe it off before I stick it back in the container. But I mean, so good. I love this eyeshadow formula. Now I'm just going to go back with that brush, and I'm just going to kind of tap over while it's still a little damp and tacky, just to kind of smooth out the edges a little bit. And I just like to kind of keep tapping over it until it just kind of starts melting in. Then I'm just going to go back with the purple and just deepen up that outer purple a little bit. I'm just going to take a little flat brush and go into this shade here. This one's called Moon Magic, and I'm just going to highlight the brow bone. Of course, I'm going to go back with my first brush and just blend out. I don't want no harsh lines. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little wipe and clean up. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Juvia's Place liquid liner. I love this liquid liner. This is in the shade Metaverse. And this is just their like duochrome liquid liners. I think it is so pretty though. And it is like super easy to apply. I believe they had this in like 4 different shades. Now I will sharpen up the edge a little bit more. I added the eyeliner. So let's go ahead and get started on skin. I'm going to use my P. Louise primer. Really like this primer as well. I know I've been using it a ton lately, but it's super nice. Very hydrating. And really does make your makeup look nice and smooth on the skin. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. CC Cream Foundation. Love this foundation. Don't really have my shade, so I'm going to mix the two. This is 205N and this is 240W. So we're just going to do a little concoction here. And kind of mix the two on the skin. Still might be a little too light, but we can warm it up with bronzer. And then I will just start blending it out with my e.l.f. sponge. I love these sponges from e.l.f. And honestly, this one is not wet. I've been using my beauty blenders dry lately, and I just feel like I like the look of my foundation better without my beauty sponge being wet. Sometimes when you have a damp beauty sponge, it mixes with your foundation and changes like the finish of your foundation. And so I've just been trying it without wetting it, and this one from e.l.f. is actually really nice to do that with. So next up for bronzer, I'm going to try out this Pixi. This is On the Glow Bronze. So it's a tinted moisture stick. This is what it looks like when you open her up. She twists up. I don't think I'm going to... Actually, let's apply it just directly. See, it's going to like remove your foundation if you just like go directly in on the skin. So that's no good. So I'm just going to go in with a brush. Put it down with a brush. Never tried anything from Pixi before. Let me know if you have, but that really has lifted my foundation, but it could be because I did rub it on the skin. So let's go over here and just try to add it with a brush. I'm not really sure if I'm loving this. I mean, it looks like it's going to be so pigmented, but it's pretty sheer, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'm just really used to bronzers like having pigment, you know what I mean? And not being so sheer. This one I would say is definitely a really nice natural bronze. So I'm just gonna go back over the side with my foundation really quick. And then I'm gonna just reapply with the brush. It's not bad. It doesn't look bad on the skin. Just not my favorite like bronzer stick. I really like the LYS one way better than this. Okay, so I'm just going to go around the edges with my beauty blender. Definitely have to keep testing it out to see if like maybe it grows on me a little bit, because you know how sometimes that can be like, sometimes you try a product and you're like, oh, I don't love it. And then you use it a few more times and then you're like, actually, I do love this product. So we'll see, but first impressions, I don't think I would recommend this unless you're looking for something that's really natural. But I feel like you could get something that's more affordable. Like I like the e.l.f. putty bronzers. Those are really nice. So I would definitely pick those over this. So let's use some liquid blush. This is in the shade Sweet Dreams. I got this off of Temu. I love this liquid blush. It's such a pretty color. I am excited that we're going to be getting a powdered blush from the Ice Cream Beauty box this month. I love to get blush anymore. Never used to be a blush girl, but now I am. So let's just blend this out. This just blends into the skin like so nicely. It doesn't pick up your makeup underneath, which is nice. And the colors are just so vibrant. These are beautiful. Okay, so I do have to say that I'm really not that excited to be getting skincare from Ice Cream, but if you know me, you already know that I'm just not the biggest fan of getting like skincare in my makeup boxes. I just don't like to try skincare that often, even though sometimes I really do love it and it surprises me, so I'm hoping that happens, but my least favorite item in the box is going to be the skincare for sure. Let's go into a little bit of concealer from Juvia's Place. And I'm just going to keep this under the eyes. Okay, so for setting powder, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow, and this is the pink one. Honestly, I haven't used this pink one in a little while, so that's why I was like, let me use the pink one today. I also really like the shade Medium in this Halo Glow powder. Now I'm just going to take a little bit on a brush and set the rest of the face. Okay, so for blush, I'm going to go into this shade right here. This is from Muse Cosmetics. Now, I did get this from Shop Miss A. It was very affordable. I love Shop Miss A. You can get some good products for very cheap on there. And I'm just going to top my blush. Like, I love this color. It matches so well. And I'm also going to use that bronzer from the same palette and go right over top. Sometimes with this brighter blush, I like to do the blush first and then the powdered bronzer. I just feel like it kind of helps like melt everything together. So now I'm just going to go in with the Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is their translucent powder. I love this stuff for like underneath of the eyes so much. It is like so brightening. And it just makes your under eye look extra like smooth. Okay, so I'm going to go into highlighter and I'm going to use my new favorite highlighter from St. Luxe. I love this highlighter. I really love that this is a liquid highlighter that you can put right over top of all of your powders. Still blends out beautifully. Does not lift your makeup and just looks gorgeous, but is very like unique because you don't really have highlighters like this shade. I just love it so much. So glad that we got this highlighter. So for lips, I was thinking about using my Gerard Cosmetics lipstick, but I'm not sure this is going to be like the right purple. It's not going to be bad. So what I'm going to use is this lip liner from Nice Face, and literally this is almost the color of the Gerard Cosmetics lipstick, and this is in the shade Ecstasy. Literally, this is one of my favorite lipsticks ever. The color of it is just beautiful. I think I'm going to add this Illuminati Cosmetics lip gloss we got from Slay Glam over it. Yeah, I think I do like it better with the lip gloss. I love that lip gloss. It matches that highlighter perfectly. Okay, so we're going to go in and finish the eyes. And I'm going to use this eyeliner from Chloe Or. This is in the shade Black Pearl. Love this eyeliner. Speaking of eyeliner, the eyeliner that we're going to be getting in the Ice Cream Beauty box, I'm excited for it. It's a cherry red. It's going to go really nicely with those cranberry shades out of the palette, so I'm excited for that eyeliner. Okay, so let's go into the eyeshadow palette and go into this purple shade. And I'm just going to put that on the lower lash line. And of course, I'm so excited to get the loose pigment. Beauty Moon has some really nice quality stuff, so I'm excited to get that loose pigment. And if you know me, you know I love a good duochrome. And then for the inner corner highlight, I'm going to go into this shade here, which is called Moon Magic. Really love this pretty like icy pink shade. And of course, you've guessed it, I still do not have any batteries for my eyelash curler. And of course, I'm going to use the IT Cosmetics Superhero Lash Mascara. Okay, so now I'm just going to fill in my brows with a little bit of brow gel. This is from Oma Beauty. And then of course, I'm going to finish my makeup off with a little bit of Milani Make It Last. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!